Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third video of today. In today's third video, we, as always here like we do on Thursdays, are going to be predicting the Alabama High School Athletic Association football games that are going to be played this weekend. We got a full slate of games to predict here. I'm going to talk about some of them. We got a top 10 matchup that we got to talk about here. Spanish Fort going into Saraland, which I was going to be at. It's going to be a fun one. We got a fun weekend ahead of football all weekend. But first, of course, if you guys aren't in the channel, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn that bell on. As of always, we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, South Alabama, come out to Mobile if you can tonight. That they are playing Northwestern State. It's going to be a fun one. I'm going to be there. There's a lot of people that are going to be there, and it is going to be a blast. So come out to Mobile if you can to support the Jags. However, if you can't, enjoy Thursday night football tonight. But regardless, let's go ahead and hop right in to these Alabama High School Athletic Association week number 3, I believe 4 actually, predictions. All right. We're going to start off here with a team that locally is making history here. Bayshore hosting Clark County. Bayshore's first ever game at home as a football program. They are new to the Alabama high school football program style. However, I've got to go with Clark County here on the road. I think they're the better team, and I think they're going to demolish the Bayshore Christian Eagles. If you are asking me, I think that that's a safe bet here if you are placing bets on high school kids, but it is what it is. St. Paul's at Murphy. I got to go with St. Paul's. Tank Jones looks really good. The offense for St. Paul's looks phenomenal, and I don't see Murphy stopping them at home either. So with that said, give me the Saints here as they are going to go to Murphy and win. Baldwin County at Theodore. This game is going to be an underrated matchup. It is a 6A Region 1 matchup, I believe. However, Theodore, I don't think has a win yet. I could be mistaken. They could have one win under the belt. But I do predict them to win this game at home against Baldwin County. Spanish Fort played Baldwin County very close last week, but I think that was kind of an iffy game. And Theodore is going to get the win here at home against the Baldwin County Tigers. Davidson at Fairhope. I got to go with Fairhope here. They bounced back. They got a win last week. I expect the train to keep rolling here, and they should be able to get a win there. UMS Wright at Viger. This is going to be a fun matchup to watch. Viger's quarterback, Sammy Dunn, he is a 3-star. He was a South Carolina commit. He has recently decommitted from South Carolina. But regardless, he is a dual-threat quarterback. This game is going to be a very fun matchup to watch. Look at how that UMS Wright defense plays. If they're going to contain Sammy Dunn or if they're going to contain the wide receivers for Viger. However, with that said, Viger's at home. I think Viger's going to win this game by a landslide as the offense is going to put up a lot of points there against UMS Wright. Now, Central at Dothan in a top 25 battle. I believe a top 10 ranked battle as well. I'm going to go with Dothan here as I think they're the home team and I think they should be able to get the job done against Central, who should be really competitive as well. McGill at Gulf Shores. This is going to be an underrated game. If Gulf Shores can get the win here before they head to Spanish Fort, then this is going to be setting up a fun matchup next week. Now, with that said, McGill, they've started the season off rough, but they bounced back and have gotten a couple of wins since then, and they're trying to keep that train rolling into Gulf Shores. With that said, Jamichael Garrett, I believe, is out. Gulf Shores' quarterback is out as well. Hudson as well. So with that being said, I got to go with McGill here on the road as I think they will get the job done in Gulf Shores. I just think with the amount of injuries that Gulf Shores has this year, they are not going to be able to make any noise in 6A Region 1. Robertsdale 7A going into MGM. This is going to be a fun matchup as well. I'm going to go with MGM here. I know Robertsdale's 2-1 on the year. I believe MGM's the better team, and they should get the job done as well at home. Hoover at Hewitt-Trussville. Again, another top 10 matchup in the state. Hewitt-Trussville's got some really talented NFL talent on there. They've had some players from that school go to the NFL as well. However, I think Hoover's got the better team. They got a lot of Auburn, Alabama commits on that roster. With that being said, I've got to go with Hoover here on the road in Hewitt-Trussville as well. Bayside, Monroe County. I got to go with Monroe County here. I know Bayside's undefeated. I just think that Monroe's the better team, and they should get the job done there. Neal at Orange Peach. Give me the Makos here. They are 2-0 on the year. I expect them to keep that train rolling. Spanish Fort at Saraland. I'm going to save that one for last because I'm going to be at that game and I want to give some thoughts on that game before I hit the road to Saraland tomorrow. However, Daphne going into Foley, this is going to be a fun matchup to watch, man. I know Foley lost Perry Thompson this past year, but Daphne's defense looks really dang good. Obviously, Talib Graham, the Ole Miss edge rusher commit for Daphne, looks pretty solid there. The running game, the Daphne running back room is really good as well. And I think Daphne's quarterback has a lot to learn against this Foley team. However, with that being said, I expect this game to be close, and I expect Daphne to get the job done on the road in Foley. Auburn at Enterprise in a top 10 matchup. I know that one for sure. I'm going to go with Auburn here. Not the Auburn Tigers, the Auburn High School. They've got some talent. Kicking, punting seems to come out of their school, and I expect them to get the job done as well. Faith Academy at LaFleur, a battle of zero wins teams right here. Give me LaFleur here at home as they look to get their first win on the year as well. Centennial at Williamson, a battle of undefeated teams as well. Give me Williamson. Their offensive line looks great. Carday Williams, obviously, the Southern California commit, really looking good on that offensive line side of the ball. Defensive line looks good for Williamson, and I expect them to get the job done. Now, finally, the matchup I've been waiting for. Spanish Fort going into Saraland, a battle of top 10 teams in the state of Alabama. First place in 6A Region 1 is up for grabs here. No Ryan Williams for Saraland this year. So KJ, he's going to have to get the ball to his playmakers. Dylan Alfred, the Ole Miss wide receiver commit, is going to be one of them. The tight end for Saraland, who's really good, is going to be another one. That offensive line has to block for KJ as well. And we'll have to see on the defensive side of the ball for Spanish Fort, Trent Sellers, how he's going to play the Arkansas commit, how he is going to play that offensive line for Saraland as well. However, when predicting this game, I think I'm going to go with Saraland here. I think it's going to be a much closer game than it was last year. But with that being said, don't be shocked if the Toros make some noise. Schamberger's finally coming along in the passing game. Nemo looks really, really good as well. Obviously, Sawyer, EJ just won Player of the Week for Alabama 6A as a whole. So with that said, Spanish Fort's got some playmakers on offense for the Toros. It's going to be about defensively. Can they contain KJ and Dylan Alfred there at Saraland as well? Saraland also on the defensive side of the ball. Antonio Coleman, the flipster from Alabama to Auburn, Alabama then back to Auburn. We shall see what they make of him as well. But if I had to make a prediction, in which I have to, I got to go with Saraland here as they look to be in first place in 6A Region 1 after this weekend. However, that is where I'm going to leave it for the third video of the day. If you have not already, be sure to like, subscribe, turn that bell on as we do our best to post on this channel every single day. With that being said, I'm going to hop off, get this edited so you guys can watch it on time. Be sure to have a great rest of your day if I don't see you in the next video. Enjoy Thursday Night Football between the Bills and the Dolphins, a great AFC East matchup as well. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.